so today we're looking at the Minsk agreement. I printed out a file, but it's right here in google.com. So what is all that about? Well, we could go to medium.com to figure out some other things. Or this one right here, look. Instead of aiming for conformity and stability, the talks aim to mention and describe seizure of military capabilities while holding several rights of the Ukrainian people, which aim to secure sovereignty and law and order of the land. While many see that this would change, Vladimir Putin sees this as a balance of interest, as this would put a position between cooperation and not expectations. So there is stability. So where does stability begin? I think stability starts with respect. That cooperation is the only way for conformity, or else what would happen if that's not true? The facts are that every war that has ended began to do so with cooperation, confirming a way for dialect to be used for only one purpose, to expose conviction. So here we have a conviction. Minsk agreements were international accords aiming at the war in eastern Ukraine, establishing a ceasefire and outlining political and security measures for the Donbass overview. The Donbass overview requires of key provisions: immediate ceasefire monitored by the OCE. What's the OCE, you may ask? Is Ukraine's Russia it's a Ukraine-Russia trilateral group supported by France and Germany in Normandy format, aiming to restore peace in Ukrainian territorial. I mean, you're Normandy format. What does that mean? I'll tell you real quick what that means. Can't put stuff on top of my head. It's just as I expected. Is another. It's basically another contact group. Um, it's another contact group. But uh, it's another contact group, but it has more to do with the mixed protocol. Basically, it answers its way into several agreements, and it does it in and they're basically it's almost like a group that's there to witness and to approve um a formal document that requires the stamp of various officials um, for a referendum to politically uh, reform certain attributes for the land to have integrity and integral currency during a war. So they're giving you amnesty for participants in the conflict. Basically, anybody that was participating gets to live freely without judgment and court proceedings. Well, I mean, it is kind of like a court proceeding, but it's a little bit far more heavy than that, because you're essentially giving yourself to an agreement that is governed by the government, and the government's pretty much the army at that point. But you're essentially agreeing that you give yourself to uh, an international accord, which is different. You're essentially saying France and Normandy and Germany will get involved.